Hello. I'm here to do a daily reading for you. It's one of the first ones I've ever done. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I was doing tarot for myself yesterday. I had this read that was just like, you need to do tarot. You just need to do tarot. And then I was like, I drew this card at the end of it, like near the end of it, and it's an instructional card for this tarot deck that I have about tarot, and I was like, I swear if the next one is the other one, I knew there was another instructional card, then it means I should do this tarot once and for all, right? Because I have a thick head and I need that kind of confirmation. Anyway, it was, so here I am. I am doing a collective reading today for the date of January 19th, 2023. That's today. Or tomorrow by the time I'm filming this, but this is for that day. And I already drew the cards, and then my friend walked in, and then I got weird and stopped the video, but that's okay because I was able to look at this a little bit more. Here's your reading for the day. So I drew this first card for the overall energy, which is the Ocean. This is from an oracle deck from Kim Krans. I'll put all that stuff in the link like everyone else does, but in the description. But so the Ocean for the overall energy. Lots of water, obviously, but massive body of water having to do with, emotion. Maybe you're feeling flooded with emotions. You've got this eye on the water. And what looks like another eye above it kind of looks spooky eye above the water. So Ocean for the overall energy. I chose an action card for the next card, and this action card is Neptune, and you've got these sort of praying hands, a drop of water, and these rays coming off of these hands that kind of look like, energy going out into the universe, kind of like putting something out there to receive something back. And then I drew 3 cards from a tarot deck to kind of clarify on this energy a little bit more. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands upright, and the Nine of Swords. So it looks kind of like it might be a very emotional day for many. If not very, at least you might experience some kind of emotional, notice some kind of an emotional uprising within you. I don't know. Something that stirs your emotions at least a little bit. And when I looked into it too, I looked up what was happening with Neptune today. So there were 2 major aspects I saw happening with Neptune in the astrology today. So we have Neptune currently in 23 degrees Pisces, and Pisces being a really dreamy, associated with Neptune anyway. Obviously Neptune's been there for a while, but Neptune, 23 degrees Pisces. And it's squaring the moon today at 0 degrees. Where's the moon at again? I believe the moon's in Sagittarius. Yeah. Don't quote me on that. I think I'll put it in the description. But Neptune square the moon. As I was looking into it, you should be prepared for emotional tension with domestic life. Things like relationships, home, and women. Sometimes maybe it has to do with like women in your life having an emotional hardship. Maybe it's an emotional hardship you're having with or for them, from them, because of them. It's filled with emotional upsets. A lot of this transit can mean that, and since it's exact, it's probably especially potent today. So seek help from trusted friends to help prevent taking everything personally. Intuition is heightened and easily upset and emotionally... Oh, I'm just reading off of this thing I wrote down because I was like, I'm not going to remember all this. So, yeah. So there might be emotional upset. You should seek some help from trusted friends to help prevent you from taking everything personally. Sometimes we can get so drowned in our own emotions that it's really easy to just get lost in it and not really actually see, then we wake up the next day and you're like, oh, I was overreacting and I was just tired. Or maybe you're not overreacting, but it might help be helpful to seek help with trusted friends to talk to them about whatever's going on. Prevent taking everything personally. Your intuition may be heightened at this time, and you might feel emotionally insecure. This transit is often associated with grief and loss. So, and the advice is to avoid extra responsibilities and to rest and to nurture yourself. It's really, really important. I know it's not always easy to do, but it should maybe be looked at today as like a necessity for your ability to keep doing the things that you need to be doing, because you have to take care of yourself first. So, and you'll have better insight later. The other major aspect I saw is that the North Node is semi-square Neptune right now at 1 degree. So it's pretty potent. And that's a whole other thing. And during this time, you should be listening to your intuition. We should all be listening to our intuition. And take steps to move forward in life. We might feel confused and anxious, but need to remove obstacles that are getting in the way of us, like doing the things that we feel we're supposed to be doing, taking the action, feeling the way we want to feel. The North Node has everything to do with destiny, moving forward, where we're going, where we should be going, should be, whatever, however you look at that. And so, time to take action, even though it might be hard, and it's time to really, really tune in and listen to this emotion, to this intuition. Maybe take time to meditate, say prayer, whatever it is, or set an intention, whatever it is that you do to put something out into the universe. Inquire in the universe about what's on your mind and what steps you want to take, need to take, and ask for more clarity on those things. And let yourself feel those emotions. It having to do with the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it even shouts even more, like this seems like a really domestic type of thing. Maybe things having to do with family, maybe financial things of a object, material nature, maybe a sense of lack or dissatisfaction with those things even. Something's getting in the way from the joy being had in full with this domestic situation, whatever it is. It might have a lot to do with this Five of Wands, which is associated with conflict. So there might be a lot of fighting or something that comes up that seems to be an issue, and maybe even it consistently has been. Maybe it's something that just suddenly comes to light. But this Nine of Swords indicates that it's something that has really been bothering you, or someone, it's been bothering someone. To a point where they're staying up all night, or through most of the night. It's distracting. It's distracting them from doing what they need to do with that North Node. Whatever they feel they need to remove from their life, or move around at least, so that they can do whatever it is they need to do to take the next steps forward. And so that's today's reading, and that's the advice for today. I also had, I had Billie Eilish's song. Is it called Future? The one that's, I'm in love with my future. Yeah, look it up. It's really good. Billie Eilish talking about her future, and to me in my brain, it makes so much sense. It made a lot of sense when I heard that, because this is all about trying to make arrangements and changes for the future, and that's what that song is about. You're in love with your future. Listen to that. Look up the lyrics. It's probably really relevant. If this is resonating with you, don't try to make it fit if it's not. But also ask yourself if it does. If you're not immediately resonating with it. I think a lot of us tend to not pay attention to what our souls are trying to tell us, and we keep ourselves busy, and we don't make those changes, and we keep staying up throughout the night, or waking up, or whatever it is, putting off facing this conflict, so that we don't have to, no one likes facing that conflict, and also so that we're not drowning in our emotions. But sometimes you have to let yourself not drown, you have to let yourself float in your emotions. Really float. And however it is that they feel, and put out into the universe, your intention of what you want to happen with that. How do you want things to be different? And what does that look like? Like making that happen. What would it require? What would it look like? What steps might you need to take? So, I mean, you get it. So, yeah, that's the overall reading for today, the day of January 19th, 2023. And I'll be back tomorrow with more. So, you should subscribe to me. Thanks. Bye.